other people coming into your life? So of course, like, you know, the CEO is a big name. Did you find that like relationships kind of started to change, or people kind of wanted shit from you? Does that ever feel a concern to you?
I'm a very generous person anyway, so I try and make sure everyone's looked after around me, and I give a lot and do as much as I can. But I'm also super real and like I'm fairly like I'm not a pushover. I can be aggressive and put my foot down very easily. And so I think people know that and can feel that about me. So I know I haven't been taken advantage of. Nobody ever comes into my life that I don't trust. I've got a very strict screening process for people that I trust in my life anyway. So my circle stayed very, very similar. Things have been fantastic, to be honest, with my circle of friends and people that join the New Elite. The beautiful thing about that and hanging out with people that are in your network is they're invested in your vision. So I only hang out and meet with people that are invested in my vision, and they have had the humility to spend $5,000 with me, which is a big compliment from someone to say that your content's helped them that much that they're willing to spend that money with you. And then it puts you in a position of basically being able to trust that person. I've spoken to them before. I screened them. They've spent that kind of money with me. They love my stuff. They're looking to improve their lives. They're aligned with my vision. So the people around me are, in my opinion, safe. Like they're good people. And the people I've known from before have remained the same. Nobody's gone crazy on me or done anything like that. Like a lot of what I do is giving anyway. So I don't think anyone ever feels too jealous. Not that I've seen. Everyone's been cool.
And it comes from you doing the work internally, right? Because you've done that work. It hasn't been like you blew up overnight. It's obviously been like big curve. But for instance, for
2 years now.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot longer than most people, right?
Yeah.
I was joking with one of my mentors on Sunday. We were having lunch together, and he was saying like, "Oh, you know, when I listen to these kids, they've been at it for 4 years, and it's been so long." And bear in mind, he's been doing it for like 20 years, 30 years, right? He's like, "Oh, I'm going up to 3 years. Like I've been doing this for 3 years." Bear in mind, and I feel like that's long, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like for someone like yourself, you have done the work internally, so you can analyze this stuff, and you've done the vetting process. But for some people, I think they kind of struggle in this because they get a shit ton of money from a Boohoo contract, and then all their friends want part of it, and they're seen much more as like an object versus a friend.
Yeah.
As a result.
Well, the way around that is you've got to be selfish. You've got to remain selfish. Like nobody's getting paid before me. Like no one's getting paid before me. Like people see me be generous and they see me give money away or look after other people. I assure you right now, nobody's getting paid before me. I can only look after everyone the best once I'm fully looked after. If I'm comfortable, I'm looked after, that's when everyone else gets looked after. Most guys end up not being selfish enough. That's why they lose it. They want to give everything too soon to everyone else, and they're left with nothing for themselves. That's why you've got to take time for yourself. You've got to remain selfish this whole way through. It's the only way you can help more and more people is by remaining for you. And that's one thing I've always done well, is looked out for me. I got here on my own. And I know for a fact that I can stay here if I look out for me. If I let other people infiltrate that, whether that be a girlfriend or family or friends, and I start putting too much time into someone else before me, I will not have enough to give to everybody else. So that's important. Always pay yourself first. Be selfish. Do what you want to do. That people will thank you for it in the end, and they also respect it. Most people are a lot more relaxed than you'd think.
Of course.
Yeah.
And that's why when you put the time into boxing and the business has come back, this is something you want to do, right? It's part of your mission, it's part of your journey, and like it's part of your evolution. So you're going to be a new person next 3 months, right?
Yeah, 100%.
But this is how you've changed.
Yeah.
It's not by just beating your head off the fucking floor doing the same stuff every day.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's not who I am. I have to have this change and evolution and become someone new. I have to be growing or I'd get stressed. I could literally spend 2 months at 100 grand a month doing what I was doing before I thought, okay, I need to do something harder.
This was a short clip from Kickoff Sessions podcast. Go check out the full episode right up here.